Hello and welcome back to another video from Now the Retro Guy, and today's video is going to be a pickups video, so thank you for joining me for it. Now there's going to be a few pickups here and it's mainly all movies. There's no games involved in this one, and many of these are upgrades from DVD or Blu-ray. And so yeah, there is a few here. So basically across DVD, 4K, and Blu-ray as well, and there's quite a few steelbooks involved as well. So without any further ado, let's get into it. And so here we go. We're going to start off with the DVDs first of all, and these are ones I bought in a charity shop, and they were £1 each. Now I just went in there just in the off chance. Just to basically see what they had in there. And this was the British Heart Foundation in Harlow. And as soon as I saw these, I was like, "Yep, yeah, okay, I'll definitely pick these up." Now, one of these, I did actually check the price on Blu-ray for this, and it seems to go for quite a bit on Blu-ray, because you get like a book and stuff with it, and it's a film that I should have picked up at the time. But you know what, the DVD will sort me out until I can pick it up if I like the film. And the first one is Firestarter, starring Drew Barrymore, Martin Sheen and George C. Scott. Now, I've never seen this one at all. But for £1, I thought, you know what, I'll take a punt on it. The inlay was a little bit, well, it actually was very creased, but it's actually flattened out quite a bit. But I thought for £1, you know, I thought, why not? So, yeah, I mean, I'll take a punt on it for £1, and if I like it, then, yeah, happy days. Yeah, I don't think there's any special features on there, but, you know, for £1, I'm not gonna, well, basically, I'm not gonna complain. And so the next one on DVD is the first version of this James Bond film, and it is Casino Royale, starring David Niven, Ursula Andress, Peter Sellers, and also Woody Allen. Now, I remember watching part of this years ago, and I wasn't very enamoured with it. In fact, I thought it was bloody boring. But you know what? I thought for £1, I'll take another punt on it, and I'll have a watch and see if I like it. Yeah, I think this is another bare bones disc, released by 20th Century Fox. Yeah, so I thought, as I say, for £1, I thought, why not? You know, give it another bash and, well, see if I like it. If I do, then it stays in the James Bond collection, or try and upgrade it if I can. You know, so that was Casino Royale. And the last DVD is one that I saw, bloody hell, when did I see it? Oh, it must be about 4 or 5 years ago. And it was when I had Netflix at the time. And the DVD and Blu-ray of this was, well, the DVD was going for astronomical amounts for some reason. And the Blu-ray, well, we've never had a Blu-ray release over here of it, only in Australia. And it is the original version of Death at a Funeral, with Chris Marshall, Matthew McFadden, Daisy Donovan, Peter Dinklage, Ewan Bremner, Jane Asher, and Alan Tudyk. Yeah, the first viewing of this, well, the only viewing of this, I loved it. I thought it was absolutely hilarious, and I've been looking for a copy of this for a while. So this was literally the first one to jump out at me for £1. So I was like, you know what? I'm definitely picking that up, because I really want to watch it again. I had a lot of fun with it. There is a few special features. You've got 2 audio commentaries, and you've also got a gag reel as well. So, yeah, not a lot of special features, but you know what? For £1, I really don't give a shit. So, I loved it. So I can't wait to tuck into this one again. I've got a feeling it's still going to be as funny, especially with Alan Tudyk. I'm not going to say what happens to him, but it is possibly the funniest parts of the film. He's just excellent, no matter what he's in. You know, he's just brilliant. I love Alan Tudyk. He's just Alan Tudyk, really. Yeah, what else can I say? And that was £1, and that's the last of the DVDs. So now we are going to lose our bearings and jump on to the Blu-rays. Now, this next one is one that I have had before, and I got about halfway through it and it didn't wow me, so much so that I actually got rid of it. But I actually saw this version in CEX for a tenner. Excuse me. And I thought, you know what, yeah, I'll take a punt on that, because I fancy giving it another go. And it is Brian De Palma's Blowout, starring John Travolta and Nancy Allen, about a sound recordist who records more than he bargains for. Yeah, I won't say no more than that. Yeah, I'm always up for trying to give films another go if I fancy it. And you know what, I fancied this one. This is the Blu-ray version. You know, the 4K is still like 30 odd quid, but as I say, this was about a tenner in CEX. And so, you know what, I thought, you know what, I'll take a punt on it for a tenner. And yeah, I'm glad I did, really, because it's actually quite nice. You've got this little booklet, and then the disc there. So, you know what, for a Criterion for a tenner, or 12 quid, whatever the hell it was, I thought, you know what, yeah, I'll go for that, and I'll try and give it a watch at some point when I've got some free time. So yeah, that was Blowout. Now the next one, my God, I haven't seen these films for a bloody long while. I really, really haven't. In fact, I think the last time I saw them was Channel 5, when they first came on, and they were playing them like I think it was every Saturday evening. I think it was about 12 o'clock in the morning. And yeah, I'd actually stay up to watch them. And they were good, cheeky fun, you know. They were quite funny. They weren't really sexy films. It was just, you know, basically, you know, saucy humour with a bit of nudity thrown in. And it is the Confessions box set of all 4 films. Now, this is the indicator release. I missed out on the original DVD release of this. And you know what? I thought I'll give it a go, seeing as though Powerhouse are having their sale. And this was down from, what was it down from? 50 quid to, I think it was about 34, but then with postage on top. So I literally got about 12 quid off of it. So I thought, you know what, I'll take a punt on that. And this one is limited edition number 702 of 500. So quite a low number, which is weird. Now, the contents of this, you get a really nice bound book. All the cast and that, and all the different posters. Very nice book, which I can't wait to have a look at. And then you've got the individual releases. You've got the last one, which is Confessions from a Holiday Camp. Then you've got the third one, Confessions of a Driving Instructor, with a nice Japanese poster on the inside. I'm not too fond of that poster, because basically that picture of him doesn't look right. He looks too, well, they both look too shiny, like they've been coated in wax. That one's more like Robin Asquith. Confessions of a Pop Performer, the second one in the series. I'm not fond of that artwork. It just looks too, I don't know, doesn't look very nice. Makes him look weird. And then we've got Confessions of a Window Cleaner, the very first one. Again, another poster on the inside. And behind every single disc, you've got a still photo. So that's those 4 releases. You get the book and also a nice hard box. There we go. So I'll just pop all these back in here. Nice and easy. There we go. Let's just bung that in there. And that's the Confessions set. So yeah, about 37 quid in total for that. So for 4 films, I'm quite happy with that, and I can't wait to watch them again to see if they've aged badly or if they're still as funny as ever. So now we move on to the 4Ks, and the first 4K is a film that, to my shame, I've not actually seen whatsoever. So, with the passing of Val Kilmer, which was quite unexpected. I mean, I love Val Kilmer. I mean, Real Genius is another one on my list to upgrade from DVD. I loved Top Secret. He was great in Top Gun. Thunderheart I still haven't seen. I haven't seen The Ghost and the Darkness, and I haven't seen the 95 remake of The Island of Dr. Moreau with Marlon Brando, which apparently was a huge box office bomb. But I do want to see it. But this, everyone keeps saying about how good this film really is, and so I took a punt on this, and it is Heat, with Robert De Niro and Al Pacino as well. Al Pacino's a cop who's going after Robert De Niro, who's planning bank robberies, and apparently there is a fantastic shootout in this that the US police actually used to train their officers with. Now, not only do you get this lovely slip sleeve, but you also get 3 discs. You get the film on Blu-ray, as well as 4K, and you also get bonus disc of goodies. Now, this is the director's definitive edition, which is 170 minutes long. Now, I've not seen the original version of this, so I don't know if going for the director's definitive edition of this is going to be literally trial by fire or not. So, yeah, literally going into this blind. And you know what? I can't wait because of the amount of people that have praised this film and the critical acclaim that this film has got. So, on one hand, I'm really looking forward to it. And on the other hand, I'm a little bit iffy. But you know what? I'll give it a go. I'll give it a go. Because why not? Now, the next one is another one that I've been meaning to watch for so long. I mean, I was tempted to get the Spanish bootleg of this, but I thought, you know what, if I'm going to get this film, I might as well just go for the Australian 4K of it, you know, and there was no way I was going to pay scalpers prices on eBay. And so it is Richard Stanley's Hardware, an orgy of violence and a little bit of nudity. Yeah, it's all about this drifter who finds this robotic skull, and basically it can reassemble itself, and it determines that mankind basically needs to do one. So, yeah. And again, this is a very low number. It's 539 of 5,000, so I'm quite happy with that. So let's whip this out.
Good grief, it gets worse and worse.
That would be rather nice.
The pleasure would be all mine, Mitch.
You won't be disappointed.
Now, the thing is, with this Umbrella release, and the same with Intruder, is that you've got this J card on now. Although they call it a O-ring? Is it an O-ring? I don't bloody know, but it's a J card. And the thing is, without this, it kind of falls off. So I want to try and get some protectors for films like this, you know, because I hate it not having the J card with the set, or it's loose. You know, I can't stand it. I really can't. But as for the release itself, I've actually opted for this artwork. Although saying that, it is a bit of a cheat, because the other artwork, it's exactly the same, but you've got the Australian rating down here. Now, this is a 3-disc affair? Nope, it's a 2-disc affair. You've got the 4K and the Blu-ray, and support Australian physical media doohickey thing there. Now, the special features you get on this are actually quite a lot. You get, oh, there we go. You get a couple of audio commentaries. Actually, you get about 2 audio commentaries. An interview, making of, a few more interviews, video essays, storyboards, deleted extended scenes, Richard Stanley on Hardware 2, press promo, promo video, 1, 2, 3 short films, a 1990 documentary, and a few other bits and pieces. Now, I've not seen this, and I can't wait to watch it. I was going to get the bigger box set, which has basically got the script for Hardware 2, but I couldn't justify it, seeing as though I'd not seen the film before. And I know people are trying to say, well, why didn't you get the cheaper version instead of getting this one? Well, I thought, well, if I'm gonna go all in, I'm gonna go all in, because why not? It's a futuristic cyberpunk sci-fi thriller. It's right up my alley, so why not? And the best thing is, as well, is that it's actually, you've got a little bit of spot gloss in there. I'm not going to take the cellophane off, but you can see it there. Nice little bit of spot glossing on that. So, yeah, another film that I can't wait to get stuck into. Same as the next one. Now, this is another Brian De Palma film. And this is a film that, again, I've never actually watched. In fact, I was going to get the original Arrow Blu-ray of this, but when they announced the 4K, I was actually just saying to myself, shall I get the Blu-ray, the original Blu-ray, or should I just get this version? And so, because this one was selling out quick, I mean very, very quick, I thought, you know what, I'll just get this one. And I wasn't going to go for the Kino Lorber release because apparently the picture on it is shite. And so it is the 4K version of Dressed to Kill. Now, apparently, I bought this just after release, and apparently not long after that, it went out of stock like that, really, really quickly. So I'm glad that I got it, because apparently it's going for silly money. But yeah, you get this lovely little slipcase. You get this Giallo-inspired artwork, which I must admit, well, I do like that because it's nice and minimal. I do like that because, yeah, it just invokes 70s Italian slasher Giallo films like Deep Red, Dario Argento's Deep Red. Yeah, it's just the one disc in this. It's 4K. One of the featurettes is an let's have a look. Unrated, R-rated, and TV-rated comparison featurette. And another one is Slashing Dressed to Kill, archival featurette examining the changes made to avoid an X rating. Okay. Now, if we open it up, yes, you do get just the one disc, but you do get this lovely booklet and an art card for, I have no idea what in the name of busted balls that is. Non si servizia un paperino.
What the fuck did you just say?
Something to do with paper. I don't know. Italian was never my strong point. Mind you, though, nor is English. But yeah, there's the lovely Angie Dickinson. But yeah, it's a lovely booklet. There's the lovely Nancy Allen as well. Good old Michael Caine. Not a lot of people know that. Yes, I know. Very bad impression, but you know what? I really don't give a toss. So yeah, Dressed to Kill. A rather nice addition from Arrow. Apparently much better than Kino Lorber, because apparently Kino Lorber doesn't have Dolby Vision or HDR. It's just an SDR print, apparently. Oh, I don't know all the ins and outs, but yeah, this is a proper 4K with Dolby Vision. And yeah, so I can't wait to watch this. I love a good slasher movie, so you know what? I'll be watching that at some point soon again when I've got the time. Now, to move on to the 4K steelbooks. Well, this first steelbook is actually an upgrade from the original Studio Canal Blu-ray. It's got just the original theatrical cut on the Blu-ray, but this, I opted for this because I'm a huge Evil Dead fan, and I wanted to try this 4K, and I actually bought this off of eBay from Canada, and it was very cheap indeed. And it is the 2013 Evil Dead. Now, apparently there is another steelbook of this where you see Mia, like, it's a behind view of Mia from, like, her legs downwards, where you've got the chainsaw like this and the cabinet's all red. It's a very, very nice steelbook, but I must admit, I was a little bit apprehensive of this at first, but it is quite nice, actually. It's a matte finish steelbook, as you can see with my dirty fingerprints. And this is actually a drawing. Yes, it's a drawing. I thought it was an actual photo, but no, look. That is an actual drawing. My mind was blown when it came through the post. An actual drawing. And then on the back, you've got... Oh, that's the trapdoor again. That's the trapdoor. So, yeah, that's rather nice, actually. And if we open it up, you've got the 4K disc there. And you get both cuts of the film on this. You get the theatrical version, which is 91 minutes, and unrated, which is 97. So another 6 minutes of over-the-top goriness. And now, that scene, if that's the scene I'm thinking of, it makes me wince every single time. I've only seen this film about 2 or 3 times, but every single time it makes me think, oh, fuck. And I've got a feeling the next time I watch this, it's going to make me feel exactly the same way. Ooh, fuck. So let's pop the disc back in now. Let's take a look at the back of the J card. Now, there's quite a few special features. 4K restoration by Sony. Audio commentary, featurettes, and a theatrical trailer. So not a lot of special features, but you know what? There's enough there, I feel. I mean, considering you're getting 2 cuts of the film, you know, and I couldn't be happier with that. Again, for the price that I paid, it was pretty much a no-brainer. As I say, this one was off of eBay from Canada. And other sellers on eBay were selling this for 50, 60, 75 quid. And I thought, bollocks to you, I'm not paying that money. 35 quid from Canada, including postage. So that, I would say, is probably just one of my bargains of the week. My next bargain of the week actually came from Amazon. And this, I know I've got the standard edition 4K of this, but after watching Keith's Evil Dead video, I'll leave a link in the description below to Keith's channel where you can find it. It's his Evil Dead collection video. I saw this steelbook, I've seen pictures of it before, and I thought, I don't know about that. And when it came to actually buying it, it was bloody expensive. So I thought, again, bollocks to that. And so after watching his video, I thought, you know what? I'll take another look on Amazon. And lo and behold, Amazon UK, 29 quid. For this 29 quid. When other people were charging silly money for it. And it is Evil Dead 2. Now, he said that the artwork on this steelbook was absolutely amazing. You know what? I have to agree with him. That artwork is... It looks like a playing card. It really does look like a playing card. And it is beautiful. I mean, look at that. Ash dissolves into a tree. And that's brilliant. You've got Evil Ed there. You've got the Necronomicon. You've got Evil Ash. You've got... Who's that? Oh, the laughing elk head. Then you've got Possess Linda, and you've got Henrietta, and that is, who's that? Who is that? Is that Evil Ash again? I think it is. I don't know. And then on the back, you've got Evil Ash, and look at the eyes. Look at that. That's absolutely lovely. And if you look at it, oh, look. All the eyes light up. Now, do they light up on the... Ah, they light up on the front as well. That's a lovely bit of spot gloss in there. But look, oh, the eyes light up on the front as well when you move the light over them. That's actually awesome. I never noticed that before. But that is probably one of the nicest, actually one of the most beautiful steelbooks I've seen. And then when you open it up, you get your 3 discs. You get bonus Blu-ray, and there's the Laughing Elk again. There's the film on 4K, and the film on Blu-ray. And there's the head of Henrietta when she turns into that long neck ostrich thing. Now, this is the French version. Well, the discs are in French anyway. And so is the J card. Yeah, all I can say is Ash and Linda, I think it just basically says Ash and Linda partake of a vacation to the cabin in the woods. But when they arrive, Ash plays a cassette and basically unleashes the evil. Something about a demonic force that transforms Linda into a zombie. And so Ash then has to fight for his soul and anyone else who comes to the cabin. I think so anyway. I was never any good at French. All I know is au revoir, baguette, and ha ha ha. And then you've got 4 hours of supplements as well. Now, if I remember correctly, that making of The Gore the Merrier was on the original Momentum Pictures DVD, and it was hilarious. I mean, absolutely hilarious. I'd never seen anything like it. It was just brilliant. And if that film commentary is the one that I'm thinking of, that's on the same DVD. And again, it's probably one of the funniest commentaries I have ever heard in my life. I just can't get over how good it is. So when I watch this film again, I'm gonna have to watch it with the commentary on again. It's just so funny. Especially there's one bit where they mention about Rob Tappert, the other executive producer. I'm not going to mention it here. But yeah, when you watch it, I just absolutely cried with laughter. It's so hilarious. But yeah, that is the steelbook for Evil Dead 2. It's supposed to be a French steelbook, but I think, well, I think, yeah, it is a French steelbook. Yes, it is. But I think it's a general steelbook, but they've just bunged the French J card on there. Not that I'm complaining, because, well, yeah, I mean, I suppose I could put my English discs in here. No, I'll keep the French discs in there. Fuck it. So yeah, Evil Dead 2 French 4K steelbook. Now the next one is the first of the Tarantino steelbooks that I've got. Sadly, I missed out on Reservoir Dogs because I refuse to pay the prices that they want. You know, I think scalpers should basically disappear up their own bottoms very fast, I might add. So literally, I bought this one off of eBay. I think it was HMV off of eBay. I think it was. And I think this is one of the last copies that they had, and I'm glad I picked it up, because I must admit, I watched this film on Laserdisc last year, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. It's based on the book by Elmore Leonard, and it is Jackie Brown starring Pam Grier, Robert Forster, Robert De Niro, Bridget Fonda. I do believe Samuel L. Jackson's in this. Hang on. That's hard to read. That's still hard to read. Let's have a look. Oh, curse you, Lionsgate. I can't see a bastard thing.
What do you think? I don't know. I can't fucking see on living glasses!
Yes, Samuel L. Jackson is in it, and so is Michael Keaton. Oh yeah, there he is on the back. Yeah, so I should have really just looked at the back here. Oh, you are a bit of a dingleberry, Mike. But yes, this is a rather nice looking steelbook. It's got that kind of vibe, like 70s kind of vibe to it. I like that there's high gloss there, and then basically on the on the drawing of Pam Grier, Samuel L. Jackson, Robert Forster, Robert De Niro, Bridget Fonda, and Michael Keaton, it's all matte, which is quite nice, I must admit. I mean, is that matte? No, it's high gloss with matte over the top. Lovely. But that's actually a really, really nice steelbook. And then inside, you've got your 4K disc and you've got your Blu-ray disc. And if we take these discs out, be careful not to bend the discs. You've got the lovely Pam Grier again, and you've got the bit in the airport that she walks past at the beginning of the film. So we're going to pop those discs back in there. Now, as I say, I love this film when I last watched it, and I can't wait to see it again. It's just... So this 4K steelbook was a no-brainer. It really, really was. Very nice steelbook. Very nice hard plastic. Well, it's like a plastic slip. A bit like the kind that I use on the steelbook protectors. The only problem is this bit here where you can't actually read what in the name of all that is holy, or even Satan's portion, is going on. But still, that doesn't matter because that is absolutely gorgeous. So I can't wait to revisit that one. The next one is another one that I can't wait to revisit. And you know what? I actually ordered these both at the same time. They didn't have them in stock in HMV, in the actual store. So I actually ordered these. I actually ordered these in store on their system Monday, and they came in yesterday. So it's quicker to do it like that than actually ordering it from home, which is a bit weird. And this is a film that I first watched on DVD back when it first came out, when all the hoo-ha around it was literally at fever pitch. And it is Kill Bill Volume 1, starring Uma Thurman, Lucy Liu, Vivica A. Fox, and Michael Madsen and Daryl Hannah. Yeah, I remember having a really good time with this film when it first came out. And I haven't seen it in donkey's years. I really, really haven't seen it in donkey's years. But again, a rather nice hard plastic slip for the front cover. And yes, I do love the fact that you've got that on there. So basically, if I'll put that back on there, I'll show you the discs in a sec. So it looks like she's actually holding the samurai sword. And then if we look inside, you've got the Blu-ray disc. No, sorry. That's the 4K disc, which I must admit, that's actually very nice disc art. And then you've got the Blu-ray disc, which again is very nice disc art. And then you've got that artwork as well of the bride on the motorcycle. And that, well, it's very comic book, Japanese comic book-ish. And yeah, that's probably some of the most stunning artwork I've seen. It really is. That is absolutely beautiful. Really is beautiful, along with the disc art as well. I'm glad to have picked these up. I really am. And I can't wait to watch them again. So that's the first one. That is the first Kill Bill. Now, to go with that, I also got the second one. Now, this one is pretty much the same as that one, but for volume 2, she's actually got a like that, which is pretty cool. But then when you slide the protector off, you've got Daryl Hannah's eye from the drawing and her holding the sword as well, which again is rather awesome. And it harks back to the Reservoir Dogs steelbook, where when you take it off, the ear is there and it comes off. Again, you can make that one out, which is very nice. Sadly, it doesn't look like it's got Dolby Atmos, and nor has this one. No, it's just Dolby Audio, which is a shame. But you know what? I don't mind. I really don't mind. Now, this is the film that I didn't go a lot on when I first watched it, but I'm happy to give it another go. So yeah, that's the 4K of the second film. Come out! And that is the disc. The Blu-ray disc, sorry. So, 4K. And then if you look on the inside, that's when she's training with Master... who'd you call it? I can't remember. That's what I mean. It's been ages since I've seen this. In fact, I think it was a DVD release that I had. So, yeah. So, yeah, I can't wait to watch these. I won't be watching these back to back because this is 2 hours, 17 minutes, and that's an hour and 54, I do believe. But you know what? I'm glad to have those two. And I wouldn't mind getting the other Tarantino films on Steelbook 4K as well, because it'd be nice just to have the set. So that was the Kill Bill, and we come to the very last one. And this one, well, I might as well just unbox this one at the same time. I've not seen this. In fact, I think I've got the original Blu-ray upstairs. Yes, I have. I've got the original Blu-ray upstairs. And to my shame, I've not watched it, considering I liked Interstellar. I've not seen Memento. I liked Batman Begins, and I liked The Dark Knight, but this one I have not seen whatsoever. So I thought, you know what, I'll take a punt on this one, and it is Inception. Now, this is the 4K collector's edition with the Steelbook. Now, Keith did an unboxing of this, and again, I'll leave a link below to his channel. And he said he was underwhelmed with the Steelbook. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to open this bad boy up, because I've not opened it yet. I've had this for a few days, and yeah, I've not opened it whatsoever. So I'm opening it up with you, whoever decides to watch this video, which probably no one. If you've got this far, then kudos to you. If you haven't got this far, then I don't blame you. So, right, we'll look at the Steelbook in a minute. Now, the thing I do like with the Warner releases is that he put them in this rather nice hard box. They really do. And I do like this artwork. You know, it's a bit plain on the back, but it doesn't really matter. That is nice artwork, I must admit. Now you get an envelope, which again has got really nice artwork on the front. And this has got the bits and pieces. Now, you get 4 bookmarks. That one is upside down. I don't know who that is. Is that Tom Hardy? Yes, that one's Tom Hardy. That one is Cillian Murphy. That one is Marion Cotillard. And there is Leonardo DiCaprio. So yeah, 4 lovely bookmarks. Nothing on the back, which is a shame. So we're going to pop those back in there. Now, this is a double-sided poster. I'll see if I can get this all in. Which I probably can't. So what I'll do is I'll show you this bit here, which is actually quite nice artwork. I think that's the original poster art. And then you've got that artwork as well, which is very nice indeed. I love that poster, I must admit. That's a very, very, very nice poster. And then you have art cards. I just want to get it off. Right, so you've got the spindle. Nothing on the back, sadly. I think that's one of the scenes in the movie. I know that's one of the scenes in the movie as well. And they're pretty cool. And you've got that shot as well with some of the main cast. Yeah, some pretty damn good art cards. Just a shame that there's bugger all on the back. Hello, Fury. Sorry about that. He just decided, nope, your camera looks better on the floor. Hello, buddy. Yes, I know. I know. You want to watch Inception too. I know. Oh, these blasted cards. I just want to get them on. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Get in there, you. And 4. Sorry, 4. Whatever the German is for 4. No, I don't know. I was never any good at German either. So they go back in there, like so. And now we will put the envelope back in there, like so. So now we move on to the steelbook. Yeah, that does look a little bit plain, doesn't it? Matte finish, no spot glossing. That's the artwork they had for the original 4K release. I would have much rather have had the artwork from the original Blu-ray, or even the poster art as well. That's not too bad. That's okay. And then there's the 3 discs. You've got your 4K disc. You've got your first Blu-ray disc. And then you got your Blu-ray disc with special features. And that is the artwork from the front of the box. Again, that's very nice. But yeah, the front is very, very plain looking. I mean, after the 4K steelbook of Nightmare on Elm Street and a load of others, that's quite disappointing. That's quite plain. I mean, it still does the job, but it's just very kind of meh. You know? But I'm happy to have it. Don't get me wrong. I'm very happy to have it. And I can't wait to finally give it a watch. But, you know, yeah. I just can't wait to give it a watch. But a bit underwhelming with that set. Shame, really. But you know what? It's in the collection now. I'm happy I've got it. And, yeah. So that's... I might as well just have all them there like that. Now, am I going to get all these in? I'm going to have a bloody good go. Well, it's close enough. it'll do. So that's all the stuff that I've picked up over the past month and a half, 2 months. Yeah, about 2 months. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the video as much as I did making it, and as much as Fury did knocking over the camera. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. So until then, goodbye for now.